Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2507, and that one is She Can't Find Her Keys by Paul Petersen. This came out in 1962. This was a novelty hit. Not too many hits for this guy, but he was a very popular entertainer. I'll get into him in a minute. He was one of the two kids on the Donna Reed show. I don't know how many guys ever watched that show. I've watched a few episodes of reruns of this show, but I'll get into that later. First, I want to talk a little bit about this song, She Can't Find Her Keys. Kind of a crazy song, I think, but I like it. I mean, it's a novelty song, and it can't be taken seriously. And I think he even performed it on the Donna Reed show because he was a teenager on the show. Uh, so was the actress who played his sister, Shelley Fabre. I think she was supposed to be his older sister. And she had a number one hit called Johnny Angel, which is coming up much, much higher on my list. But anyway, I thought I'd try something a little different today. I've been told that I'm allowed to react to songs. So I decided to play a minute of this song. I don't know how many guys have heard this song. I think it's a pretty funny song. So I'm just gonna play the first minute of this song, and I'm gonna react to it afterwards. So anyway, here it goes. All right.
When I take my baby home at night, I can't wait to kiss and hold her tight. But right then, the time begins to drag when she starts searching through her bag.
She says, just a moment, please. I can't find my keys. And here's what happens while he's waiting for us, please.
She pulls out lipstick, powder, bubble gum, and bobby pins, but she can't find her keys. Curlers, tweezers, cold cream, and candy bars, but she can't find her keys. Nail files, school books, and autograph of baby, and she can find with these. But I'm standing here waiting for a goodnight kiss, 'cause she can't find her keys.
Okay, I hope that guy gives you guys an idea what this song is like. That's actually about half the song. So you can tell it's a pretty crazy song. I mean, this poor teenage kid, he's out on a date with his high school sweetheart, I guess, and he just wants the goodnight kiss before he goes back home, but she's going through her purse nervously looking for keys and she can't find them. And I think a lot of teenage guys were probably in this position a lot. And of course, there's exaggerating. She goes through everything you could possibly imagine that happens to be in her purse. She finds everything, but she can never find her keys. And kind of a clever song. I think one of those kind of silly novelty teen songs from the early '60s. I like it. So I guess that's my review of "She Can't Find Her Keys" by Paul Petersen. Not a bad song. Now I'm going to talk about him, Paul Petersen. So, and by the way, he this was also featured on his 1962 album called "Lollipops and Roses." He had a few other hits. So I'll get into that in a minute. And like I said, here's a picture of him. I guess at his peak. This is probably a lot later than he recorded this song. I don't know how old he was. Well, he was born in '45, so I guess he would have been 16 or 17 when he recorded She Can't Find Her Keys. He looks a little older than that here. But anyway, I'll just talk about him now. He was born in 1945. I don't even know where. I couldn't find out the information of where he was born. He's still alive today. He's 79 years old. And he got his career in showbiz very early, 1955. He actually started out. I think he was one of the original Mouseketeers. Here's a picture of the Donna Reed show. I guess in a minute. But he started out as a Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club, which debuted on TV, I believe, in 1955. And I don't know if he was one of the original ones. He wasn't on the show very long, only 7 weeks. Wasn't nearly as successful a Mouseketeer as Annette Funicello. I think she was the most popular one. And she also had a pretty brilliant singing and acting career following her time as a Mouseketeer. Uh, but yeah, so Paul Peterson, I guess his main claim to fame was being Jeff Stone on the Donna Reed show. I've only watched a few episodes of this show. I didn't see it during its original run. It was on from 1958 to 1966. I was born in 1962. I never watched this show when it was in live, or whatever you call it, its original run. I do like Donna Reed. She was amazing in It's a Wonderful Life. I never watched her show. I understand she was kind of supposed to depict a quintessential, happy, kind of 1950s housewife. Of course, this whole kind of attitude's very dated now, thank God. But I mean, Donna Reed played the wife, Donna Stone, I guess, and she was married to a doctor, Dr. Alex Stone, and they had one other kid. He had a sister, I guess, shown on the left. That was Shelley Fabre, who played his sister Mary. So that was the Donna Reed show. Very successful show for a while. I never really thought all that much of it. The few episodes I did see. And I never caught the episode where Paul Petersen performed She Can't Find Her Keys, unfortunately. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about Paul Petersen and the Donna Reed show. And oh, yeah, his hits. So let me just go back to his picture here. He did have a few other hits. Now, his She Can't Find Her Keys was his first. That went to number 19 in 1962. Later that year, he had Lollipops and Roses, which went to number 54. And his biggest hit was called My Dad. That went all the way to number 6. I believe he also performed this one on the Donna Reed show, but I never saw him do it. And I don't care for that song. I might as well tell you guys my dad did not make my top 3,000. And I'm kind of glad it didn't because I don't care for that song. Uh, and his other hits were Amy in 1963. That's not to be confused by Amy by the Purely League, which is a rock classic. That one is coming up much higher on my list. And the only other hit he had, that went to number 65, and the only other hit he had was the Cheerleader, which went to number 78. So, like I said, not a lot of hits for Paul Petersen, but he was a pretty famous celebrity. I guess he still is. He's still alive. Anyway, that completes my profile on She Can't Find Her Keys by Paul Petersen. Thank you for watching. You guys rock. And happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.